So I've got a couple of people asking about my setup since I did the Osmo Pocket 2 with my mic. And I don't know if you can see, but my mic is right there. Again, can't say enough great things about the Holland Lark M2 mic, super versatile. But people asking about the gear that I use, my setup. So I thought I'd take you in my office and show you actually 3 different setups. I just want to show you normal, and I'll explain any gear that I've got, but also show you the way I like to film things. But if you don't want to have that gamer-esque look, which I like, then I'll show you just how to get better lighting. But let's go in and I'll show you around. Hi, welcome to my office. So I've got 3 different stations in here. You don't need 3 different stations, but if I'm explaining all my gear, then I guess I'll show you everything that I've got. So I've got a 2 monitor setup. I've got my camera in the middle, or I should say I've got my filming equipment in the middle, and I'll probably get a little bit closer on this and talk about that in just one second, but I'll go over big picture stuff, and then I'll dive into detail for my geeks out there who just want to geek out and know all my gear. So this is my monitor setup. I'm using a Deity shotgun mic. I just like the way it sounds, plus it's not the traditional like podcast looking mic that's always in frame. I like to use my hands a lot, and I think sometimes it's distracting. It's not that I haven't had that setup before, but I'm just switching up. I like to have a little bit of variety. And so this is where I'm doing most of my work. I do have a mount that's attached to the main pole of the camera for my iPhone. I've had a couple of you ask, what kind of camera that you use. And again, today I'm filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but a lot of the videos that you see where I'm just kind of talking at camera are either shot on my Sony ZV-10 or actually just my phone. I'm typically mic'd up. Today I've got this mic, but I'll sometimes use a shotgun mic, and that's really about it. I could get into details as far as every little thing, but just know that this has been built over 14 years. So again, if you've got the budget to just do all this stuff, that's amazing. But I started off with just a phone and a mic that would clip on, and I would just plug into my phone. That's really it. And a tripod, actually, the same tripod that I've had forever is the one I'm using. It's like $30 at Best Buy. So this is the equipment. This is station number 1. So this is my PC gaming station. This is where I do my other hobby, I guess, where I like to cultivate and build retro arcade games. So I've got, I use this to test out all the ROMs that I'm getting from all the game systems you remember back in the day. And then the last station is just a gaming station, just a big TV with an Xbox hooked up to it because I like to play video games. Okay, so this is my scene that I'm looking at using my Sony camera, but if you take a look at my iPhone camera, it looks completely different just because the iPhone has software that's using to light the screen, whereas your mirror camera just needs a little bit more help because of the settings that I have it set at. So why don't you guys watch as I kind of turn everything on and get set up. Okay, so this is looking a little bit better, but as you can see, this is a pretty for my phone. Looking at my phone, this is a vertical shot. If you're looking at me from the main program that I use, which is Ecamm, because it's a Mac, it's awesome, and then you guys kind of see what it looks like just from an outsider perspective. So this is just some really good lighting. This is the lighting that I like. Doesn't mean this is the lighting you like to have. Now, for people that wear glasses, I do not have my lights right in front of me because then you would see them. In fact, if I turn this way, looking directly at the light, you can kind of see it in my glasses. So I try to keep my lights, if you're taking a look or if you think of a clock, either at the 2 o'clock position or the 10 o'clock position. That's always going to work better. So this is a really good setup. Okay, so I'm going to keep this camera set up just like this so you can kind of see what I'm doing and how it affects not only the system, but more importantly, how it's going to be viewed on camera. Okay, so let's go through this. All right, setup number 1, let's switch to something more natural looking. Okay, now we have something that looks just like a normal room. So, and again, I don't really overthink my background. Yes, I've got my TV on and I've got my games because I was playing games this weekend. But just simple TV off or a plain background's fine. You don't have to have everything crazy. But this is something that's more professional, I guess, more simple. Obviously, if you wanted to doll up your background, I know if you take a look at my queen's background in her videos, it's amazing. She's got like bookcases and all that stuff. I'm just don't really care, if I'm being honest, what my background is. So yeah, so this is just a normal light setup. Well, how do I achieve that? Let's take a look behind the scenes. So all I did was I turned this light up to be a bit more warm, a bit more normal colors, and then the light behind you, which is casting, come with me. So the light that's reflecting on the wall back here is also to a more natural color. So as you can see, it's just going to be just a little bit of a more normal room set lighting. But I will show you one thing that I really love. Let's go back to this. One of the things that I really enjoy is more of dynamic lighting. So I've got one key light, some setups, especially for my queen, she's got two setups, two white lights on either side of her, just making her look, you know, just amazingly beautiful, because she is, but it's a different vibe. I like just having one light because I like a little bit more contrast on this side, and I also like that light up top to fill this side as well. And you can't really see it because the lights are evenly lit and the same color, but let me just throw some color in the mix so you can see. So, exact same room, different light setup. This has just a blue cast or a teal cast. As you can see, it just fills it up. But again, the background is just throwing out just a normal, just slightly light yellow color. And so again, because I just like a little bit of a different vibe to my videos, then I'm going to change that background color. And you can just see that just the power of lighting can do. So let's go change that. Go on, maybe. Okay, let's take a look. I'm just going to turn this knob to turn the color. It's just that easy. There is an app that controls this light, but I'm too lazy. I'll just turn a knob. Who likes green money? Let's see what that looks like. What is going on? Find me. Find me. There you are. Okay, so again, more interesting look, but here's the cool thing that I love, whether you're recording on your phone or you're recording using a nicer mirrorless camera like this one I've got. Here's the cool thing why I love Ecamm, okay? So I film from my phone most of the time. I'd probably say a lot of the time I film with my phone. That might change with the DJI Osmo Pocket, no offense. But if I need to give a lot of information or specific information, so I'm not rambling like I've been doing in this video, then I'm going to use this camera right here with my teleprompter attached to it. So I will show you what that looks like here now, and then how I can leverage Ecamm to not only film like I'm filming, which is 16 by 9, to filming 9 by 16. So let me switch to teleprompter mode. Hello, welcome to teleprompter mode. So this is teleprompter mode. My phone has moved from its foundation up into this teleprompter so that I can see the words. In fact, if you take a look here, see the words right there. See them? They're right in that screen. I don't know why I'm whispering, but yeah. So this is teleprompter mode. So for those of you watching this video, I'm looking at the camera, absolutely, but I'm also looking at my teleprompter. Okay, so I'm looking at the camera, but as you can see, as those people can see from the different perspective, then I'm also looking at my phone running a script. So if I want to click on start, now I can be reading a teleprompter. I'm not actually reading the script, just let you know I'm not. I want to go look at them, but it's not looking at me. I'm not reading the script that you're seeing. I'm actually just talking to the camera, but it's right behind the camera. So this allows me to film longer videos where I want to definitely get all my bullet points right. And it's awesome. But again, you think I'm seeing you, which I am, but I'm also seeing my script a little behind the scenes. But here's the best part about the Ecamm experience. With a click of a button, I can go from 16 by 9 to this, watch. 9 by 16. So I am filming from my desk, looking at my camera, looking at my teleprompter, reading my script, but the framing of this using Ecamm is 9 by 16. So what this allows me to do is to be working, doing my real estate, doing my blogging, talking to customers, answering questions, what have you. But I still get to just talk and have a designated script. This is the power of not using your phone for everything. So I like this ability. I like the flexibility. Again, the more that you can reduce the friction between you as realtor, making content as marketer, then the more likely you are to do it. And again, it's not an instant thing. I didn't have all this equipment when I first started, but I knew my focus was content. I knew that the more content you put out there, the more you're going to be found in the eyes of Google, be it blogging for SEO or doing videos like this. The gear that you use is inconsequential so long as you understand what is the point. The point is, am I able to sit at my desk, and if I want to film a quick video, can I do that? Well, yeah, I can with this setup. So I wanted to show you guys the gear that I use. You guys have been sending me questions. I definitely want you to continue, but this is it. The whole goal of this setup is I can be able to work and also make content as quickly and as easily as possible to get it out there. Because if it takes you forever to do things, kind of like editing this video, might take me a little bit, it's just gonna be better for you. So hope this helps, and you guys have an awesome day.